Hello everyone and welcome back to my art studio. Today I'm making a little unboxing video and so it's gonna be a little longer. See, I'm opening this box here that I've gotten from Escoda Brushes in Barcelona. Escoda Brushes are known for making really good brushes. There's some heroes of mine, like some really good watercolor painters who use these. And let's open this box now. Really excited to see them. I saw some videos on YouTube, and I've been following them on Instagram and Facebook, and I wrote to them and I asked if they were interested in collaborating. That I really wanted to test their brushes, and I talked about my Facebook, and they have been writing me back, and they said that they loved my style, and that it would be interesting to see if I could test some of their brushes out. So they sent me some brushes. And I've been waiting for like a week to see these brushes arrive in my art studio. So here's a little booklet, and all these brushes are handmade. And they've been making them since 1933. It's a family business. And I will make a few videos where I'm talking about these brushes, and so I'm not going to make everything in one video. So that was a little booklet. And here's the brushes. Let's remove the box. So there's here they are, and let's remove the plastic. So to make time, cut it a little shorter because it was also making a lot of noise. Here's the number 14, Ultimo Sintético. It's a mop brush, and it's a squirrel hair imitation. And here we have a PRADO, another synthetic brush, a flat brush. I will use this one today in my watercolor painting. And here we have another mop, a round mop brush, and it's a squirrel hair, number 12. And the flat one is a 1 inch. And this one is a synthetic brush. It's a white one. White Torre synthetic. And this one is a VERSÁTIL Sintético. So it's a synthetic. I like the colors on this one. It's a tiger kind of thing, the two colors. And the last one, I will be using this one and this, the tiger one. This is a saber, or this is sable brush. Yeah. So I'm going to be using the flat brush, the 1 inch PRADO, and the sable here, and the number 10 versatile Sintético. So PRADO 1 inch, and RESERVA KOLINSKY TAJMYR number 6. That's the sable hair, and the number 10 versatile synthetic brush. So that's the 3 brushes that I'm going to use today. So first I wetted the areas that I wanted to make with color to begin with. I went in with the first wash. And I will list the watercolors that I use. I will list them in the description. So I'm using the brushes here, the number 10. I really like these brushes already. It's important. The first thing I did was to wash the brushes so that they didn't have any stiffener in them. Sometimes the brushes have some material in them to keep them stiff before you use them, before they are sold. So I washed that off with very carefully with the warm water. Now I'm going in and I'm adding some more color. I'm using Indigo and neutral tint for the blue nuances. It's a very, very limited palette, as some of you know. I like limited palettes lately. Yeah, I can mention the colors that I'm using. The rose madder for red, and the yellow is cadmium lemon, and the blue one is indigo, and I'm using a neutral tint, and for the snow I'm using Chinese white. Really nice brushes. So the rest of the painting, I'm not using the flat one anymore. I'm using the Escoda VERSÁTIL Sintético number 10 and the number 6 RESERVA KOLINSKY TAJMYR. And I really enjoy them. I wish there was a rigger brush, but there wasn't a rigger brush in it. But I managed without. So I wanted to just stay within these brushes to see what I could do with those, and not use any of the other brushes that I have from before. It would be nice if there was a rigger brush in there, but as you can see, I kind of made it work anyways. So here I use a cardboard ripped up for some edges, and just to make the a clear edge for the straws that's sticking up of the snow. Here I'm doing some blue, these are gonna fade, these snowflakes. I like to have different dimensions of snow, And it looks very dark now, but it's a lot of water in them, so like the blue dots, so they're gonna fade down, and you will see later that they will be very pale. Because yeah, watercolors can look very strong once you put them down, but it loses some of its intensity when it gets drier. And that's like a kind of practice thing to get used to and think about it once like things change when they dry. I'm using watercolor pencils. These ones are from Derwent, and I'm also using a few from Faber-Castell. Just trying to establish the fur without being too without overdoing it. I want to keep it simple. I think they are the situation is that they're seeing someone or something. Maybe they're following them. Maybe they were on the way somewhere, and yeah, they were on the way somewhere, and they realized that someone's following them. Yeah, I use a lot of watercolor pencils here, and now I go in with some water. I think I will make more reviews of these brushes tomorrow. I just thought I should break them in first, just to make a painting and just to get used to using them, and I will do some more tests tomorrow, but I thought the video would be too long today if I would do everything in one video. So I'll go in here with some Chinese white. All the watercolors are from Winsor Newton. And sometimes, even if I knew I was going to work more on the trees, I sometimes like to just, be a little ahead of the game by making some of the snow. If I would be completely correct, I would probably have finished the trees first before I put snow on top. And I'm not putting too much snow there, but I just like to start and begin, and you can always go over again. I'm strange that way. So here I'm using some very dry brush technique, just to see how the brushes works in the dry action, and they manage very well. Put my signature and make the last snowflakes, because now I've finished with the trees, and I think I'm very much at the end of the painting. I really love these brushes. And I will make more tests tomorrow. I want to thank Escoda Brushes for sending me these brushes. I really appreciate it. I will make some more tests tomorrow, as I've said several times now. But this is how far I've gotten until now. I'm just finishing things up, and thank you for being part of the journey. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumb up, and I will highly recommend the Escoda brushes. And so long. I'll see you all with another video tomorrow. Goodbye.